Okay, thank you. All righty, once again, thank you for joining the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator, which is really the third edition of our accelerator. We're very delighted, proud, and happy really to start this accelerator, and really we look forward to you joining and really us growing together. We were supposed to be joined by our CEO. Unfortunately, there was an urgent matter that he had to attend to. Unfortunately, he will not be here with us. So fortunately or unfortunately, you get to hear my voice for the rest of the presentation. So again, just a quick introduction about myself. My name is Motaz bin Saud. I'm the Director of Business Development for Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park. It's a rather new park. About 1.5 years ago, we built this building, although we started with the land before that. I wanted to just show you some pictures about the park so you see where we're talking from and what we represent, and then we'll dive into the program itself. And trust me, I'm not going to bore you. It's just pictures. Okay, so this is the Sharjah Research and Technology Park. Really, I mean, it's a beautiful facility, state-of-the-art facility. Again, these are just showing you some exterior images. Here we have some interior images. So we have the different atriums. We have the area where we do the sessions. We have our auditorium. This is our soy lab. It's actually one of the largest in the region, and this is something we're very proud of. It's the Sharjah Open Innovation Lab. Who uses this? Students use this, startups use this, established companies use this. And what we've done is provide different types of equipment to satisfy different needs. Okay, for example, we have electronics section, okay, which is sponsored by Intel. We have a laser cutting, okay, that is used for cutting acrylic, woods. It also does engraving. We have 3D printers, two types of printers. We have a metal section. We have a textile section. So everything is provided into one area. And of course, we provide this service to our tenants to utilize. We have several startups that grew out of here, and it's really exciting to see the progress that they're going through. Downstairs to our soy lab, we have what we call the SAM Hub. Okay, this is the Sharjah Additive Manufacturing Hub. As you see here, these are commercial machines, much larger productions. If you look at this machine here in the bottom, this is the M2 machine. It's a GE machine with 2 laser heads. It prints metals. So for example, you can print 2 objects at the same time or print 1 object with twice the speed. Okay, we have other machines here for Sun machines. These are really polymer 3D printing machines. We have a furnace, the largest in the whole region. Here we also have this machine here that really removes the structures, after you print something in 3D that needs support structures, this machine helps remove it. So as you see, we have this equipment, we provide it to our tenants, and really we're always adding equipment as we see different needs and as we see new startups really that need such technologies. What do we focus on? These are our focus areas: transport, production, water, technologies, digitization, energy, environmental and sustainable companies, or environmentally sustainable companies. Just to show you some examples, of each, you have the transport with logistics. This company here, we brought it. They are doing the pilot on our land, okay? So it's a pods that transport passengers or cargo. So just to give you an idea of how this works. So this company came here, it established itself here with us. We helped connect it to governments, universities, and so on, as well as other ministries and organizations. Once they're done with the pilot, we hope to expand this technology across all of UAE. And there's plans to do it. So let's keep our fingers crossed, for this type of technology to work in our region. Here's another example of a 3D printed home that we have on our property. Really, as you see, we're trying to bring technologies and really accommodate the industry 4.0. Another example, this is water and waste management. We have a big facility next door, apartment buildings. So they're building this at our property, and also establishing an R&D center. And then, we utilize that obviously to showcase what they're doing and hopefully expand them within this region and abroad. Again, more examples. We have here VR company. Okay, they do VR, AR. They're established here, and really, they're expanding very well in the region. And hopefully you get to visit one time, you get to experience this yourself. Another example, solar, for energy technologies, we have this company that came and set up solar panels. One more here, we have for environment, we have a company that established a hydroponic facility here to grow the vegetables. We have another one, actually, it's doing aeroponics. So again, just wanted to give you a gist of who we are and what we have in the park. We collaborate tremendously with the universities in the region. In fact, one of them is our sister university, American University of Sharjah, AUS. Here's some examples, okay, of some projects that we're collaborating on. So we have conductive concrete, so it's just concrete that has electrical power that is able to fend any let's say, penetration into the building, somebody being outside and trying to penetrate, take information. And it has other attributes as well. We're working on femtolaser, very high-powered lasers. We're working on hydrogen production. That's a picture of our CEO. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us. He's a very dynamic and extremely well-known individual here. Again, his name is His Excellency Mr. Hussein Al-Mahmoudi. Here, we're working on a project for high voltage insulators and super hydrophobic surfaces. So as you see, there's a lot of collaborations that happens, and we really utilize the universities that are next to us, because we have companies established here and they need talent from over there. We have companies that are established here that might need to utilize the labs that are at the universities. So there's a lot of collaboration here. To mention, we do many events, okay, on a continuous basis. We have, just last year when things slowed down, we were doing 180 events. These events are our events, third-party events. We've done, for example, in Ramadan period here, we've done the Majlis. So every week we had gatherings at night where we bring different topics, NFT, we had metaverse, we had longevity, so different topics. And what we do is we bring a speaker from one of our tenants, really to help promote them. And we invite other companies, sometimes ministries or interested individuals to get to see and really for us to promote the companies once again. So to sum it up, we are a government science park. Okay, so we're a free zone, but one level above that, we are a science park. So we work extremely close with the governments, ministries, as well as universities, and of course we have direct connection to the different corporates around in the region. So essentially we have the triple helix, so government, universities, and private sector, and we collaborate very closely with them, and this is how we're able to promote our technologies. For example, this one here, these 3D printed weapons is actually for a game. This is just one example here. So the 3D printed, it's for a company that's set up here. They're doing this equipment. that shows in an AR environment. Really fascinating, and it's starting to spread pretty quickly, actually. So again, this is our third edition of the Accelerator. So we had the first two accelerators. It was during COVID time. We learned a lot from this. I mean, even though we had the impact of COVID, we successfully launched these from beginning to end. It was well accepted by the audience. We took them through the whole process of incubation. The companies that won out of these, we have some that are established with us, and really we see them growing by the day. I mean, the way we describe ourselves is when a company joins us, they are joining a family. Okay, direct access to the whole management. We work very closely with our tenants, and our idea is to promote the companies and essentially expand together. We are very, very, very proud to say that Google has stepped in and they are sponsoring our accelerator. So yes, let me say this again. We're very proud that we have Google stepping in and really sponsoring this accelerator. I think this is a fantastic recognition, and we're proud, to be collaborating on this with Google. Of course, behind it, for some of you that went on the website, you can see that there's several ministries that are behind this program. For example, the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment. We have the Ministry of Advanced Industry, so that's a very interesting one, that we have here supporting us. And of course, the list of angel investors that are behind this program, as well as the mentors that we brought along. And of course, we'll be discussing this more in time. Another company to mention, actually, that's very interesting, and a lot of people are familiar. We also have Sharjah, that is also sponsoring this event and really supporting us through the progress. Okay, so where are we located? Okay, this is just a quick snapshot. So as I mentioned, it's a rather new building, about 1.5 years ago when it was built. So this is the land that we have. It's 20 million square meters, very, very, very strategically located with extremely easy access into the premises from the highway. This is the main headquarters. So if you look at it here on the map, this is the land, the strip of land that we have. We are immediately next to the university city. This is the largest in the whole region, okay, the GCC region. There's 22 universities here, 46,000 students. So again, we see a lot of companies established here and utilize the talents from next door. If you want to just visualize exactly where we are, this is where we are here in the Emirate of Sharjah, which is one of the top largest 3 emirates in UAE. So you have Sharjah, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi. This Emirate of Sharjah is stuck to Dubai, so you don't know if you're here or there. Some people identify by buildings, but again, we're just 15 minutes to the airport of Dubai, or 20 minutes, about 20-25 minutes to mainland or downtown Dubai. Okay, so again, this is just a snapshot of who we are, and we wanted to join that with you. Now, focusing or drilling down to the accelerator itself. Okay, so again, as mentioned earlier, these are the focus areas that we are really focusing on, essentially. So we've already seen these. We have the subcategories here. These are the companies that we want to bring into the region and help, whether scale them up or expand them, into the region or into other regions. Really, we're looking for innovative companies, companies that are, they don't want to take let's say, existing solutions, but rather innovative solutions, okay? Taking something and really recreating it or improving it or enhancing it. So this is who the focus is on, and really we hope to see tremendous innovative companies. Here's the difference with this year's accelerator. Okay, again, we built on the success of the previous accelerators. Okay, so what we learned is what we can do is have two packages, because we had customers or participants, I should call it, that want more out of the accelerator. So the packages are two. So you have the standard, which is your normal accelerator. This is free entry. Anybody can participate. We are going to be selecting 20 companies, okay, to take them through the program, which is going to be detailed on the next slide. And once the program, after we finish with the selection of 20 companies, we're going to select a winner, which will be awarded $50,000. And this company will go into additional steps, 1 year after the mentorship, and where we connect them to the investors and the angel investors. So all the 20 companies are going to go through the program, and then the winners will be going with an additional year of incubation, if you want to call it. Now, with the priority package, it's different. Okay, so we have a participation fee for this one. Okay, so for participation fee of $75, not $75 but $75,000, you get to participate, but we have commitment together. Okay, so our commitment will be offering connections to 12 corporates, okay, during that year. 8 government entities, again, being a government entity ourselves, we're able to connect, the relevant entities or ministries that will really give the next push for the company and hopefully promote and expose the products. And of course, we'll also connect with the relevant universities. As mentioned, we have 22 universities literally right here next door to us. So again, it's the same setup, except we have commitment and one-to-one meetings, okay, with all the described list here. And of course, both of them will go through the angel investors and mentoring. Okay. And of course, we'll have a Q&A session at the end in case anybody has any questions. So to share with you the program and what it entails is, now we have launched the accelerator and we're accepting applications. So please, for those that haven't applied, please, or submitted all the information, please go ahead and do that. We're going to continue to take the applications up until August 16th. Okay, so it's open until then. Please, not only you, but if you know other startups that might benefit from this, that have innovative ideas, share this with them. Let's get the right companies in here and really take it forward. So on August 16, we will be selecting, we have a panel of companies which will be announced in time. We will be selecting 20 companies, okay? Minimum. So it's 20 companies minimum. Why? Because the standard package will accept 20 companies, and the ones that are in the priority package will all be accepted. So these will go into the program. So on September 15 is really the boot camp. Okay, this is when we go select them. We also bring the corporate sponsors in, and then we go into the accelerator phase. Okay, which is going to go from September 5th all the way to December 6th. Again, this is going to entail mentorship, connections to other industries and relevant, corporate companies and so on, up until the demo day, which is December 6th. So December 6th is when we are going to officially announce the winners of the program. Okay, and of course, we will be presenting the awards. We'd like to, let's say, do a ceremony for these. And of course, those companies will continue with us for about 1 year of incubation. Of course, the details of all the packages are on the website, so you can go through it one by one. I just get the general highlights. Now, who are the companies that we are looking for? Okay. And I'd like to go through these just one by one, just so we have a very clear understanding. So the eligibility is a company that has an MVP, okay? So a minimum viable product, they have a product or a tested solution in the market, okay? The company has to be in a Series A stage and beyond. They have to have a proven revenue track record. Again, an established startup with some some traction already. And of course, we're looking for companies that are innovative in nature, okay, and they have value-added solutions. Geared towards the industry 4.0, I think many companies are falling under this general category, which is really the ones that we listed. And then, they have a potential for scalability, so it's a company that is not want to be limited, wants to, we're looking for companies that want to scale up or scale into other regions. Where can these companies come from? We're looking at international SMEs or startups, or it could be talents from universities. I mean, we get universities, from the local universities or the global universities. We have startups that are starting or being established, we'd like to also have them in this program. So again, I mean, we're looking at about 500 applications, and we'll have a cutoff. We'd like to have, I mean, we don't want to go too wide, too broad, and then we're gonna work on the selection, okay, narrowing these down, and then ultimately have 20 companies that are going to be participating in this program. Now, for the next thing, we're going to show a very quick video, very short, very nice and sweet. I'll let Amir take over, and then we'll have an open session for questions in case you have any.
The Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator is calling all pioneering startups from across the world with proven solutions that are transforming the Industry 4.0 landscape. Tap into new business opportunities, access public and private projects, and engage with leaders and stakeholders in academia, governments, and innovation law. We look for those startups intellectually curious adventurer enough, seeking for a high-impact international opportunity that want to harness major Industry 4.0 technologies to answer our main topics: smart construction management, smart materials, sustainable design, green building, building information modeling, additive manufacturing, connected infrastructures and ecosystems, modularization, prefabrication. Join the region's largest Industry 4.0 innovation ecosystem. Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator.
I think now we could open it for a few minutes for any questions or any comments you may have. Okay, so if there's any questions or comments, I see here that there were some comments on the messenger. Your honorable center is a source of pride for us, and in the region it aims at the development of science and technology. Beautiful. Thank you, Sama Saudi. We're honored by this. And thank you, Ahmed. Okay, any questions out there? Anything you want to know, even when it comes to setting up here, or what happens later if you want to set up, just anything. Okay, Fantastic. I think we can wrap this up. I really want to thank you, for joining this, and really would like to see you participate in it. And really, I hope to see us grow together during this Accelerator program. There's tremendous efforts behind this. From His Excellency, Mr. Hussein Al-Mahmoudi, who's very proud, and he's the one that really is behind a lot of these angel investors. Of course, we have our marketing team, Sandrine, and other companies that are joining. Oh, okay. I think we have some questions. Okay, are companies registered at SRTIP eligible? Yes and a half. Of course. I mean, any company that fits that description that we've given, of course, they're eligible and certainly will be counted into this program. I mean, we are honored, to have our own tenants participate with us, and to take this forward and hopefully win. So, okay, what are the scientific projects supported by the center over the last few years, and what is the outcome of these projects? So scientific projects, I think, we have a department that is geared towards IP in general. Okay, so it's really a technology transfer department that works across universities and institutions and international institutions. There were several projects that were established. I've shared with you some, that are done between the universities. So we collaborate, with the universities or the right entities to really perform these projects and bring them into the region. I'm more than happy if you message us, okay? And I could put also the email here if you can please put it, Amir. You can send your questions and I can send you more specific examples and maybe even pictures. I present global companies within ITs and technology building across connections. Pleasure. Our companies are okay. I think I'm seeing this. Okay, how the PhD students can invest in your organization. We actually get students from next door, right? So we have about 46,000 students in the university city and about 2,000 PhD students out of the programs that they have here. We have PhD students that collaborate with us as part of the university in the different projects, like the ones I listed. At the same time, PhD students can have startups or projects of their own that want to whether participate, let's say, in this accelerator or establish themselves here and really showcase what they have and really grow with the park. So the potential is open. Of course, we're honored, to host PhD students as well. Okay, so we have here. Hello, are you looking for patent solutions only? What about collaborating with international universities and sharing IP rights? Yes, this is possible as well. This is actually handled by one of our departments. Again, the tech transfer. This is something that we definitely could be working on, and actually we're already doing. Okay, we're not looking for patent solutions only. No, we also have to be clear about that. I mean, yes, there are projects pertaining to that are patented and so on, but we have many technologies, whether they're drone technologies or any other examples that you've seen that are not necessarily patented and they have to be here. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so now we have the email. Please send any questions there. And of course, we have the link to the website. Okay, so any other questions? One question that we always get, we've gotten before, let's say in the other accelerators, is let's say I want to establish here, how does it work and so on. I mean, everything is in-house. We're government, so we do all of visa processing and everything in-house. The only thing is the banks. We have questions like, can I not necessarily come stay here, and can I stay there? And you can establish a company here, but of course, for the banking needs, you have to be here. So again, I mean, all these questions we can answer them. Okay. Alrighty. Please feel free to contact us. Okay. The email is shared. Thank you all for joining. And we look forward to having another fantastic accelerator together. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't have the honor of having His Excellency on the call, but I'm sure you'll get to hear from him or see him sometime. Thank you very much. Thank you, London. Bye-bye. Thank you.